This is the new cap we'll be installing today. Got this on eBay, paid $230 with the shipping, so it's not exactly cheap, but it's really well built. This thing weighs a lot, and as you can see, it's incredibly well polished. It's billet aluminum. It's made by Defenderworx, or I believe that's really just the Hummer Parts Club. You can buy it from them on their website as well. So $230, comes with the keys, comes with hardware and the little adhesive tabs here. Comes with instructions, as you can see. And it comes with a template. Now here's the original, which I had taken off the truck in the past. And as you can see, it's not really a comparison for the condition of the two. This one is made out of aluminum, and the problem is it gets salt under it in the northern states and it just ruins all the chrome coating. But we should be able to use this same cone to install this new one. I believe you can also use the standard non-deluxe or luxury package fuel door cone. And here's what the truck looks like before. I bought this one, it's just a black one from Amazon. It's like $80. It's pretty nice, but I kind of wanted a chrome one, and I'm gonna put this on the black truck that I got. Now luckily, since I have two of these things, I've got the cone that I need right here. You really want to use this standard, not a fuel door cone, but just a regular exposed fuel cap cone, because if you try to use the one that has the folding door, the cone for that, it's not quite right. This one actually rotates into place, so this is what you're going to want to use to mount this new fuel door. Removing it's very easy. Take the fuel cap off and take the 7mm bolts out. So I had to remove it first to show you. You just kind of rotate it counterclockwise and then it'll come right out. Real easy. Take that little retainer clip off your fuel cap. I'm just gonna leave it kind of set over here for now when I'm reinstalling the new one. Here's the cone. I washed it up, holding it up on this. You can see it doesn't sit even. These bolts are actually holding it out. These two in particular are holding it from going flush. So what I think I'm gonna do is just, I kind of got it where I want it to be and just kind of moved it left and right to mark it. I'm holding it roughly in the center there, and you can see I got some marks there. Is I'm just going to run a drill through here, get enough clearance so I can work with this thing. Right here. See, I got the holes drilled out. Now if you can see this, that's the center. See that threaded hole right there? Center of the bottom. So what I'm doing is kind of getting this in place. I know roughly where the center is. Then I'm just kind of estimating the center of the whole thing. I found it hard to get this template centered on this cone. So what I think I'm gonna do is get this pretty close like you can see here. Then I'm just gonna drill the holes and get them like that. Now all I'm going to do, like I said, is kind of get this where I want it to go and just kind of estimate where the holes are going to get drilled. I mean, I hate to do it like that, but it's kind of like my best option right now, so that's what I'm going to do. If you drill the hole in the wrong place, just waller the hole out a little bit and then you can get it to line up that way. If I do it off, I'm just going to go over here a little bit. So. Okay, I got those pretty close, and like I said, I'm just eyeballing this. It's not really exact science. I think this is a little bit better than the template, as much as I hate to say that. Okay, I got the holes drilled. Ignore this one, that was my mistake. Got the holes drilled. I'm gonna clean this whole thing up, put some Loctite, and then we're gonna attach this to the fuel cap. Got their screws that they include with the kit here. Little blue Loctite on them, never hurts you. Now we're just going to screw this thing down. And there we are. Looks pretty good. I think I got that pretty well centered. we're gonna try this on the truck, make sure the clock position's right. Sorry, it's kind of dark outside now. That's frustrating. I've been working on it for a little while. Yes. See what happens here. Shit, that's tough. Okay. All right. There we go. Oh yeah, that looks really good. I'll show you guys during the day, but it's looking really good. The only thing I'm gonna do now is put the little decorative screws in with some Loctite. Then I'm gonna actually screw in the filler neck, which I know you can't see. And I'll show you this thing during the day. Here's what it looks like with the new cap. You can see that thing is absolutely huge. Really, really nice. How shiny it is. Wow. Now, like I said, it was real expensive, $230 for this thing, but I think for the quality you get, it's a really good product, actually. Installation wasn't too hard, but yeah, you do need to get that cone that's for the recessed fuel cap. If you have a factory swing open fuel door, the cone that's with it just won't work quite right. You really need to get the one that's for the recessed fuel cap. As you can see, looks really, really nice. It's your best alternative to the OEM without buying another OEM. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. I hope it kind of gives you an idea as to what it'll look like on the truck. And yeah, I think it's a good product if you want a chrome fuel cap. They do also sell in black, but you know, to me, it's just buy it in chrome because that's the nicest looking version of it. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.